What's going on, Solid Steppers? You know, I was in the middle of getting ready to do a on the road seminar in my van, and I was thinking to myself, you know, people always wonder how I get so much knowledge and absorb and know what I know. And I was thinking that I really need to share the fact that, like, right now, I just finished a job in Palm Beach Gardens. I gotta go and take care of a job down in Weston. I'm doing some work for Ultimate Software, which is a IT company. Gonna hang out there for a couple of hours, and then after that I gotta go finish up a job over at Microsoft. So with that said, on my way to these jobs, I think about what can I learn in this 45 minute to an hour drive. I think to myself, what can I do to enhance my mind and my skill set? So, you know, I've been working on schematics and things of that nature from the appliance point of view, because schematics are schematics, but they're different when you're working in automotive, you know, because of the type of currents we deal with, and they're similar, but they're not similar. So it's a different dynamic, especially when it comes to sensors and what they control. Not to mention some of the issues that the newer appliances are having. Prime example, I just got a call from one of my regular customers. He bought a Kenmore about a year ago now. The internal lights are not working. We checked the bulb, everything seems to be fine. So, you know, those of us who have been in the game, we thinking, okay, transformer, da-da-da-da-da. Now, I just had them send me the model number, so I'll do some research and triage for that. But in the meantime, what can I do to get ready? You know, my other two jobs. Is there anything I feel uncomfortable with? This is a great time to YouTube it. You know, like the guys in my class, they tease me all the time. They say I need to get a t-shirt that say, Google it, bitch. Because every time they ask me a question, I'll be like, Google it, bitch. You know, in the meantime, I'm like, that's your generation. You guys grew up on Google, so I expect you to be able to research. You got it at your fingertips, but it looks like the easier you make it for people, the less they want to grind, which I think is the weirdest thing. The more opportunity people have, it looks like the less they want to get out here and get it. So I got to do what I do. I give you a prime example. This morning, I was listening to Power Economics by Claude Anderson. Phenomenal book that talks about uplifting of people by getting the economics under control, understanding that you not only have to make the money, but you have to make the money, flip the money, circulate it in your communities, rebuild your communities, invest in your communities, and then once you do that, you know, use that money to back businesses. After that, use that money to back politicians so they can change the laws. Like, it's a whole process. There's levels. And you got to understand, if you're not constantly expanding your mind from different mindsets, and instead of, you know, and I'm not knocking anybody hustle. I'm not knocking Cardi B. I'm not knocking Offset. I'm not knocking Gary Owens, his situation, Derek Jackson, none of that. Because at the end of the day, these people are media personalities, and that in itself is a whole nother level of hustle. To be able to sway the masses with trivial BS, as I call it. Because the reality is, what those people do is really none of your business. What's going on in your house? Put a microscope under your drama and see how scrupulous you're going to be. At the end of the day, I feel like we live in the greatest country on earth, and you have an opportunity not only have a business, but to map out not just your life, but generations to come. We all are clear that mindset is everything. And if you're hanging around people in situations that ain't trying to go to the next level, you're going to be right there with them. If you're the smartest person in the room, guess what? Get another room. I keep telling you guys that. I constantly push myself because I realize I am nowhere near where I could be with the level of brilliance, intelligence, and genius that I have. And I'm not bragging. This is just a fact. I don't think like anybody. I don't move like anybody. I'm a straight boss. But that's because I know what it takes to be one. And time I lay back and lay down, I'm gonna lose. Like, I just was calling my my accountability partner just to harass the hell out of her. You know, I need to harass her so she can harass me and make sure we out here getting it, you know? It's a lot of things. It says a lot to know knowledge but not apply it. If you're not executing, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna get anywhere. You gotta apply everything you learn, and you gotta tweak it to your game. And most people don't understand that's what life's about. You like take WORKIZ, for instance. You know, I use my WORKIZ app all the time, but I use it my way. I may not use it the traditional way. I put layers to my game, and there's a reason why. I use Square. I use it to my advantage because I'm very clear that Square has Square Capital. I understand how that game moves. Like, people don't understand. I mean, have you not made the connection between Square buying title, the majority stake in title? Like, come on, man. These people are controlling the masses, that wherever the money's gonna lead, like if you can affect people's behavior, what they think and what their thought process is, you can make millions of dollars. It just is what it is, because most people don't think for themselves. They'll follow the sheep, you know. I call them peasants, but that's a different conversation. The reality is, we know you either gonna be a boss, a property owner, or you gonna be a W-2. Whatever you be, do it well and be the best. That's all I can say. You know, I'm telling you. But like I said, I'm going to take this time. You know, I'm going to get a little more power economics to keep my head in the process I need to have it in so I can be successful. I'm going to also get some more Brian Tracy. I've been listening to the 27 Laws of Discipline. He's one of my favorite speakers. Got me some Jan Van Zant, Acts of Faith, just for me to remember what I'm supposed to be doing on a daily basis. You know, affirmations are important. What you immerse yourself in is important. And then on top of all that, I'm going to review some stuff on Samsung, because I'm going to check out a Samsung. Then after that, I'm dealing with a Frigidaire. So at the end of the day, at the top of your mind, when you walk into any situation, you need to have pure confidence. And that's how I move. I keep pure confidence. And I keep pure confidence because if I don't believe in me, who the hell else is? I suggest you guys do the same. There's too much knowledge out here for you to walk around in ignorance, no matter what your process is. You know? Shout out to Beth. I was talking to her earlier this week. Phenomenal young lady with an awesome call center all set up, customer service oriented. Shoot, she probably do the best customer service. Shout out to TK for exposing me to her and introducing me to her. You know what I mean? She's the bomb. But once again, y'all out here looking for answers. Until y'all get out here and hit this pavement, you're not gonna know. And that's what I'm telling you. That's why I don't take questions lightly, because I know what it is to overanalyze and to have paralysis analysis. I was that person. So now, like, anytime I'll be here sitting down, I might be in a parking lot or in between jobs, and I'm studying something, and I'm like, damn, Shell, you studying this for an hour when you need to go get you some application? Just go in there. You're not going to know everything, you know? I'm one of them people, I over-prepare. But that's my personality. At the same time, you know, it's really hard when I'm managing other people, because when I see people half-stepping, I don't understand it. It's like, look, you're getting a great wage. You know, my subs, I give them a great payment. You know, I split the ticket with them. Make sure they eat. Make sure we all eat. And then they got to go do a job 2 or 3 times because they missed stuff the first and second time. Like, come on. I don't understand that. I don't understand, you know, lack of execution, lack of excellence. But I also realize everybody's not made like me, and that I'm nowhere near perfect. So I always have to work on my people skills, because I'll be looking at them sideways and crazy. Like, really? Yo, bro, you're not getting paid again. You better handle it, or it won't be anything else. But this is all part of business. You're going to grow slow, grow by yourself. You're going to grow fast, and stack them on. And this is known. So rule number 1, turn your vehicle into a seminar. Every book you've been wanting to read, everything you want to catch up on, you can do all that. Like last night, I had a late night in class. You know, I think we probably left about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Because the class is actually scheduled from 5:30 to 11. But man, let me tell you something. I try to budget my time to like leave there between 8:30 and 9. If I can get there early enough, you know. But that goes back to time management. Like, everything affects everything. And this is why I'm constantly growing. I am constantly holding myself accountable. Not to mention, I started a new detox regimen, green juice, you know, orange and citric smoothies, you know, green juice and orange and citrus smoothies. Let's grab another couple of 6-packs out of Whole Foods. Because I'm here to tell you, if you ain't got your health, you might as well throw everything else away. You can have $1 million, man. You know how many rich people wish they could get their health back? All the stuff they put on hold and sacrifice for the name of love or money. Everything has its place, people. But I appreciate y'all enough. I hope you got something out of it. Anytime you want to get in touch with me, feel free to look under the description of the Miss Ward's access points. Be blessed, and like I said, y'all learn something. I'll let you later.